Okay, let's dive right into this explainer, because today we're tackling a massive pain point for, well, pretty much all of us. If you're someone who spends 8, maybe 10 hours a day glued to a device, whether you're working on a laptop, jumping between virtual meetings, studying, or just streaming your favorite shows, you definitely know that feeling of waking up with heavy, tired eyes. In our digital world, staring at screens all day is just normal, but it's also raising some pretty serious concerns about our skin and our overall well-being. So today, we're going to unpack exactly what's happening to the skin around your eyes when you're locked onto those screens, and more importantly, what we can actually do about it.
Are your screens giving you dark circles? I mean, it's a question we've all probably asked ourselves, right? Especially after one of those late-night doom-scrolling sessions in bed. You wake up, look in the mirror, see those heavy shadows, and immediately wonder, is my laptop doing this to me? It's so easy to assume that digital screens are directly causing that under-eye darkening. The connection just seems so obvious. You spend all day in front of a monitor and boom, your eyes look noticeably worse by the time evening rolls around.
But here's the big twist right out of the gate. The relationship between your screens and your skin is actually a bit more complex than it looks. The screen itself, it's really just an accomplice. It's not the criminal mastermind behind your under-eye pigmentation. The reality is that digital devices don't just zap your skin and directly create dark circles. Instead, the habits that come with prolonged screen use, like reduced blinking and totally wrecked sleep schedules, those cause serious eye fatigue. And together, all these factors leave your eyes exhausted and your under-eye area looking dull and shadowed. So the screen isn't physically darkening the skin, but it is absolutely creating the perfect environment for dark circles to thrive.
Now, to put this into perspective, think about this measurement for a second. 1 millimeter. The skin around your eyes is actually one of the thinnest areas on your entire body. In a lot of places, it literally measures less than a single millimeter thick. Because it's just so remarkably thin and delicate, it's highly susceptible to showing any signs of fatigue. Even tiny changes in your body, like a little dehydration, one rough night of sleep, or long day staring at a monitor, can make that under-eye area look drastically more tired than the rest of your face. So, if the blue light from our devices isn't directly painting shadows under our eyes, what exactly is the real culprit?
Section 1. The real culprits causing dark circles.
To really get to the bottom of this, we need to listen to the dermatologists. Dr. Madhuri Agarwal, who's a highly respected dermatologist, points out that dark circles are rarely just caused by one single thing. As she notes, they are often multifactorial. This means that screen time dark circles are usually the result of a whole mix of things. Your lifestyle, your sleep quality, how naturally thick your skin is, environmental factors, and of course, genetics. It's this whole ecosystem of habits. But hey, that's actually really good news, because it means we have multiple different ways to fight back.
Let's break down these real accomplices so we know what we can actually fix. First up, screen time. Does it make dark circles more noticeable? Yes, absolutely, through eye fatigue and poor sleep. But can lifestyle changes help? Also yes. Taking breaks and cutting down on nighttime use makes a huge difference. Next is lack of sleep, which definitely causes the area to look way more tired. Improving your sleep quality is the clear fix there. And then we have genetics, which is a super common cause of naturally darker under-eyes. Now, lifestyle changes will definitely improve your overall skin health, but you can't really alter your genetics. Understanding the difference between all these causes is absolutely crucial. It helps us build realistic expectations instead of hunting for some magic overnight cure. So now that we know screens are an indirect cause, let's shift gears and look at exactly how prolonged screen use damages our under-eye appearance.
Section 2. Screens and your eyes. The hidden damage. Okay, so the absolute key here is understanding something called digital eye strain. When you look at a screen for a long time, it requires intense, continuous focus. Your eye muscles literally stay active and tense for hours on end. By the end of the day, those muscles are physically exhausted, which leaves your eyes feeling incredibly strained. And while this fatigue doesn't magically create pigmentation, tired eyes naturally make that super thin surrounding skin look way less refreshed.
All of this builds into what we can call the screen time domino effect. It starts simply enough with reduced blinking. Research actually shows we blink way less frequently when we're zoned into computers and smartphones, and that leads directly to dry, uncomfortable eyes. Then, all that late-night blue light exposure ends up delaying our natural sleep-wake cycle. On top of that, continuous screen exposure leaves you mentally exhausted, and you know what? That reflects directly on your face, giving you a duller appearance. Plus, let's be totally honest, increased screen time usually means less self-care. We end up skipping our skincare routines, we drink way less water, we just forget to take breaks. And finally, because our eyes are dry and tired, we end up rubbing them all the time. And rubbing directly irritates that incredibly delicate 1 millimeter thick skin. Okay, so that's enough about the problem. Let's pivot to the actionable part of this explainer and build a real defense plan.
Section 3. The Defense Plan. Skin Care and Habits.
Choosing the right skincare ingredients is a massive part of caring for that delicate skin around your eyes. These are basically your skincare superheroes. If you're dealing with dryness, you want to look for hyaluronic acid. It acts just like a sponge to attract and lock in moisture. If morning puffiness is your main enemy, caffeine is fantastic for waking up and refreshing tired-looking eyes. Dealing with a dull complexion, vitamin C is a really powerful antioxidant that supports brightening. Niacinamide is an awesome multitasker for supporting your skin barrier, and peptides are excellent if you're looking to smooth out mature skin. The trick here is to choose your products based on your specific needs rather than just falling for flashy marketing claims.
But honestly, it's just as important to know what you need to avoid. Remember that 1 millimeter fact we talked about? Because the skin there is so remarkably thin, you have to keep harsh ingredients far, far away. High concentrations of alcohol, that'll dry the skin out instantly. Strong artificial fragrances can easily cause irritation. Harsh physical scrubs with big exfoliating particles can literally cause micro tears in that delicate under-eye skin. Also, never, ever apply undiluted essential oils directly around your eyes. And just be really careful if you're using unregulated, strong active ingredients like highly concentrated acids or retinoids without proper guidance. Gentle is absolutely the name of the game here. Now, skincare is great, sure, but prevention is always better than correction. So let's introduce a simple daily habit that combats digital eye strain directly.
Section 4. The 20-20-20 eye routine. Resting your eyes.
This is super memorable, and I highly recommend you start doing this today. It's called the 20-20-20 rule. Here's how it works. Step 1, every 20 minutes of screen time. Step 2, look away from your screen at something that's roughly 20 feet away. Step 3, hold your focus on that object for at least 20 seconds. That's it. This simple but incredibly effective habit forces your active eye muscles to just relax. It breaks the spell of that continuous focus and naturally reminds your body to blink and re-lubricate your eyes. Honestly, it's a total game changer for digital eye strain.
To wrap up our defense plan, here's a quick look at the holistic daily routine you need to keep that under-eye area looking refreshed. Start your day with gentle cleansing. Seriously, no heavy rubbing. Hydrate the area with one of those superhero ingredients we went over. Make sure to apply daily sunscreen because UV exposure absolutely contributes to pigmentation. Follow that 20-20-20 rule during your workday. Keep a big glass of water nearby and stay hydrated. Try to limit your screens 30 to 60 minutes before bed to protect your sleep cycle. And finally, aim for 7 to 9 solid hours of sleep. Remember, small, consistent daily changes have a far greater impact than those occasional, really intensive treatments.
As we wrap up this explainer, I just want to leave you with a quick thought. You've been staring at your screen watching this for a few minutes now. So, when was the last time you actually blinked? Seriously, take a second right now. Rest your eyes, maybe look at something 20 feet away, and give that delicate skin the break it totally deserves. Thanks so much for joining me today, and I'll catch you in the next one.